Hello, hello, hello. My name is Red Wolf 416. Welcome to the Crimson Kingdom, or welcome back. And of course, it would start raining as soon as I'm ready to start this stream going, but it is what it is. So here we are at the dry dock in the Crimson Kingdom. We are back here again after a little bit of time away. We've been playing on the Skizzlecraft server a lot lately, and right now they have updated to 1.21.11, and I have not. I did not have time to do it before tonight's stream, so we are on the Crimson Kingdom, which is just fine because, this place needs some love. This is my forever world, and it's maybe not getting enough attention lately because I've been so busy on Skizzlecraft. But we are here today, and we have a couple of extra mods going on right now. From the last time we were on the Crimson Kingdom, we have Voxy, so we can see quite a bit further. But yeah, we have some stuff we're gonna do. That village over my shoulder, right? Well, no, that was the wrong kind of zoom. Hold on just a second. This village, right over here, it needs to go. Now, eventually, this will get built up into a booming fishing city, fishing town, fishing village, whatever you have. But these houses on this ridge, they are in the way. So that is something we're going to be working on today. Also, we need to dig this down a couple more layers at least. So I think that is how we're going to start. But let's see if we can get rid of some of this downpour first. So I'm going to go sleep. I'm going to drop off a few things here that are needlessly in my inventory. And we may be able to sleep. It might be dark enough. Not quite. But where are we? We've got our Silk Touch pick. And, well, we don't have efficiency 4. We do need to do some trading eventually to get things a little bit more efficient. I am not as far along on this this world as I am in Skizzlecraft, mostly because on Skizzlecraft they kind of shower you with gifts when you first show up and have a lot of infrastructure already in place, and this is just me in a solo survival world here on Crimson Kingdom. So we do what we can when we can with what we have. Let's go do some diggy here for a little bit. And yeah, we need to do a little bit of village clearing. We need to do a little bit of terraforming. There's a whole bunch of gravel halfway between here and the village that really needs to be cleared out. So let's just see what we can do here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. I know I myself am doing well. We had a nice bit of a sunny day today, which has been a very nice change from the sub-zero temperatures that we've been having at night as of late. So spring is trying to arrive, but I don't know if it will real soon. I have a shovel, I do. Now last stream that I did where I was on Skizzlecraft, I had to mute my mic because I had to clear my throat at one point, and I did not click properly on the unmute, and half the stream was an ASMR stream. You could still hear the game sounds, just could not hear me talking. I was rambling away like everyone could hear me, and only found out an hour later that was not the case. So we will be doing our best to get a little bit better about that from here on out. It's not the first time, not going to be the last. Pardon me, had a little bit of a coughing fit there. Ooh. Let's see here. Why did you take the place of the shovel? Don't take the place of the shovel. And my torch is gone. Awesome. Nope. Ah. Oh, and I'm so used to Depth Strider, which I do not have right now. We are going to do a little bit of swimming here. There we go. Okay, let's get some torches back in place and continue on with this little bit of excavation. The music we are listening to is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. It is DMCA free music that can be found on Spotify, made specially for streamers, if you couldn't tell by the name. And the album that we are listening to, if you give me just a second, is called Reflection. So we're not gonna keep up with the digging here for too long, just because we don't want to bore everyone with this. But I do want to get at least one layer done while we're streaming, and then we'll head over and start taking care of that village a bit. I gotta check on the villager breeder anyway. And, you know, I should probably... Do I have any more chests on me? I do not. I'm going to go deposit my armor over here. Give myself a little bit more inventory space while I am working. And hopefully I just don't have any unwelcome visitors while I am doing this. So, because this is my forever world, there are, on the one hand, lots of plans. Doing a lot of world building, lore building on this, but at the same time, the plans, there is not a huge push to get them done quickly. So, I kind of work on something for a little bit, then maybe I get a little bit ADD, get a little bit distracted, and go over to something else. So it's just kind of more of a relaxed atmosphere, relaxed vibe going on here on the Crimson Kingdom. And less the need to complete an entire project in one go. So that's why we're just kind of slowly working our way, chiseling away at this dry dock. And then the village has been bothering me for a long time. I've already got all the villagers spirited away into a safe space, and I have other villagers that are acting as in a breeding capacity to get more villagers. So I'm set for the villagers, honestly. The homes are just sitting there abandoned. Okay. Let's dig out all the dirt while we're at it. That way, while we're cutting through this layer, we just have to worry about using the pickaxe. I can't remember if I still have the durability ping resource pack on this. So at some point, there might be a very loud clanging noise when I get too low on my durability on my tools. And I will inevitably have a jump scare, and I will do my best not to use any choice words, as this is a family-friendly stream. suppose I can switch my torches out of my hand for a little bit. Not going to need them quite yet. Now, I have had a couple of pillager raiding parties drop in on me, and it always is a little bit of a fright when they come. But honestly, they tend to find their way into the dry dock. They can't really ever find their way out. So as long as I can get away from them and get up a ladder, it's not really much of a problem. And then I can just kind of pick them off from above with my bow. I think I do have some more deep slate that I will need to grab so that I can extend those giant gate hinges down. And you can see ahead of me I've got my little creeping vines farm. Very makeshift there. I needed a place to put them where they could grow plenty long so that I could make some mossy cobble and mossy bricks. I think we'll also, in this stream, we'll also take a little bit of a boat ride. Oh, sir, you lost your llamas. Yes, I do have the mini blocks resource pack on here as well. I don't see anything of great need. Look away, folks. What else could we put in here? There we go. Let's keep the clock out. Looks like we're gonna have to take a nap real soon. For now, let's just go back to where we were. You know, it just occurred to me there's some leads up there most likely. Let's sleep and let's go find those leads. There we go. There they are. Awesome. Can always use the leather. Oh, did I get myself in the water where I don't want to be? Hopefully there's no drowned here. Oh, let's put this stuff in here for now. I'm not sure if for where I keep my other leads. It's been a while since I was on the Crimson Kingdom, so it's yeah, it's a bit of a thing not remembering where things go. It's actually kind of relaxing coming back here. I just finished working on a huge project on Skizzlecraft where I was making a rocket factory that involved more redstone than I have ever done. And it's nice to have a little break to just do some digging. I think before we start on that village, since we're doing a lot of digging here, a lot of mining right now, before we get started on that village, I will go back over to my spawn island, see how things are going. Maybe I'll bring back a couple of stacks of iron blocks. I do need to get an item sorter set up at my iron farm, so that I can separate the poppies from the iron. Then I need to get an autocrafter set up for the iron ingots getting crafted into iron blocks. Not sure if I have enough redstone for it though. I might. Now, for those who are wondering, I am playing on difficulty level hard. Not doing hardcore because I do want to keep this world for a very long time, and I also want to have fun. But I also have it on hard rather than like normal or easy, because there are certain things that you can do on hard that do not work on any of the easier settings. Like, if you have a zombie attack a villager in normal or easy setting, difficulty setting, then that villager will die. However, if you... I believe what it is that in easy setting, the villager will definitely die. In medium setting, the villager will have a 50% chance of dying and a 50% chance of turning into a zombie villager. I could be wrong on that. But in hard mode, the villager will always turn into a zombie villager when attacked by a zombie. Which is great, because then you can hit them with a splash potion of weakness, and you can give them a golden apple and watch them get all shaky, and then they can be converted back into a normal villager, except for that they really like you because you saved them, so they give you things for a lot cheaper. That's something I'm hoping to do in this. One thing I don't want to do is I don't want to have like a single building trading hall where all the villagers are crammed into tight little spaces. I want to make it look a little bit more organic, a little bit more natural than that. I was thinking about having a market area with market stalls or houses, a shopping district essentially, and making it so that the villagers are taking care of the stands where you trade. Ooh, had a little bit of a lag spike there, not sure why. So that's the plan for the village eventually. We will just slowly take care of filling in that watery pool as we go. You'd think that since I'm making a dock for a dry dock for servicing ships, that I would be okay with pockets of water, but they're just so difficult to build around. Thought I heard some suspicious sounds. Maybe I am just hearing things. Boy, what I wouldn't give for a beacon right now. I mean, apart from, you know, going and fighting a bunch of ghasts to get the ghast tears so that I can... Well, would I need ghast tears? No. But going and getting, you know, wither skulls and fighting wither skeletons and fighting a wither boss and, yeah. I would give anything except for doing all of that stuff. You know, the stuff that's necessary... We are getting there on this layer. I thought I was going to do 2 layers, but I don't think I can do 2 layers in a stream until I have myself a beacon and more efficiency on my pick and maybe netherite pick. Then we'll just be flying through this stone. Of course, by the time I get that, I'll probably be down at Deep Slate, and I won't be able to instant mine anything. Oh, I might run out of room in this chest before I finish this layer. We are almost there, folks. Then we'll get out of this hole and go see a little bit more of the world. Looks like I need to go sleep. Alright, let's just get these torch blocks out of the way. I need to get me some beef. I have a bit of a cow farm at my main island, my spawn island. But it is slow going. It is completely manual. Looks like I need to go do some smelting too if I need to rebuild this pick back up. Because right now, since I haven't found any spawner of any sort, That'd be my most reliable method of getting levels back and mending my gear. Oh, just not quite enough. All right, let's pull out some of the important stuff. Dump the rest of this back in there. Can always use string. We'll worry about the portion at the bottom later. We need to get on to other stuff. Now, since we may be going on a little bit of an adventure, maybe even a misadventure, I do think I want this stuff back. We are going to wear this for now. And we need to go find ourselves a boat. Did I have anything smelting? I did. What have we got? We got lots of iron. Oh, we've got some food. All right, we'll get some cooked cod. All right. There's a little bit of stuff. I think I left the boat over here. No boat. A chest. With no boat. Well, I apparently left the boat in my inventory. So let's go, and we're not going to go through the nether to go to my spawn island with the ancient tower. Now we're going to take the long way so we can get Voxy's, oh hey, there's a boat. Voxy's cache updated so we can maybe see a little bit further. Here's a lighthouse we built a couple episodes ago. Still got my construction storage over there though. I need to clean that up. Nothing big and fancy. I did not bring a bed with me, but I've got another one back at the hut on the base, on the spawn island. I keep wanting to say base claim because that's where my main base is on Skizzlecraft, and I've been on there so much. Now the spawn island, the ancient tower, and the hermit hut. The island should start popping into view here pretty soon. Right in this area. There we go. Oh, that's right. I still got a lot of terraforming to do out this side. And a bit over here. This will be pretty cool. I want to go... Well, there isn't really much to the tower. It's hollow, so there's not much place to stand up there. You can see I was trying to do stuff with some gradients. I really like the way the color gradient worked on this. But I want to see how far, once we get to the island, I want to see how far back to the village we can see thanks to Voxy. Let's see here. I have a path up. If I can remember it. There we go. Let's come around over here. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Voxy is amazing. We've got the lighthouse, we've got the dry dock, we've got the village over there. A little bit of haze. We've got our mountain there, which is where our swanky property is going to be. The wealthy, the business owners. Oh, yeah. Let's grab a few things of iron. And let's check out our hermit hut again. Maybe see if we can pick up some beef over there. Oh, just reorienting myself. That's right, I have a secret chest here. I could get enough nautilus shells. I could start making some conduits. Put that in there. Slime balls, alright. Okay, I do have some redstone. I don't have any observers, and I don't see any quartz, oddly. That might be downstairs, though. Let's just click on that really quick. Looks like... Did I hear a zombie? Huh. Let's see here. Quartz? No quartz. Oh, quartz. And redstone. Okay, so we could make a few things. We could make an item sorter for this iron farm. Where's my access point? The iron farm, which keeps cranking away whenever I'm on. Plenty of bone meal. Ooh, are we getting jammed up? Okay, let's get that. And just put these in here. Good measure, and now... And this is why I need to make an item sorter and auto crafter. Okay, we'll just consolidate all of this. Nope. That. Back. Let's take from here now. Come on. Sometimes I have trouble with my double click. I'm not sure why. Okay. Oh, nope, nope. That's not what we want. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll take these iron blocks with us. Let's consolidate this a bit too. And let's just take that with us. We're gonna want that, I think. Let me guess. It got to be night, didn't it? Yep, yep. We might have issues. I've got the island pretty well lit up, but you never know. always something ready to come out and get you. From here, since I still have boats over there, I think I will take the nether back. Just to save a little bit of time. So we still got to go and check on our villager breeder. I do not have any more wheat. It's way over there. It's okay. Well, let's put this in hand. And then there's my broken chicken farm. Yeah. What am I to do with you? Instead, I am filled up with eggs. This is a problem. If I open that glass, there is going to be an explosion of chicken. It's not going to be pretty. Not quite sure what to do. That will be another problem for another time. Make sure I got all my... Oh, I got some mutton too on accident. I wonder if I got some wool. Yeah, I got a little bit of wool. Did I leave any steaks or leather behind? Apparently I had left some mutton behind. Alright. Well, my cute little hermit cottage there is going to have to keep holding down the fort. As we check to see if we've got anything in here. We do not. Let's go ahead and take a couple of these in case we get into doing some redstone. Make sure we're wearing our gold pants, or as the Brits say, trousers. It may be quicker going through the nether, but it doesn't mean it's quick necessarily. Alright, and we are at the village. I think it's time to get some of this beef cooking up. We'll check on our villagers over there. That's right, I was wanting to expand that a little bit, but honestly, we have other things that need to happen first in this village. Another trader. Ooh, glowstone. Tempting. I don't have any treasures on me, though. I don't believe I do. So this is sort of my base of operations here. This is where we are leaving stuff. The wool. I don't really need the wool. Don't really need the poisonous potatoes either, honestly. We'll keep these, but let's get that cooking up there. That'll help us immensely. I think it's time to do a little bit of teardown, but in order to do that, I need to do some other tearing down. I need some treasure chests. And I got another wandering trader head. Okay, we do have a flint and steel. Let's just take care of something here and now. Poison potatoes, gray wool, light gray wool. Don't need them. And now I need to make some chests. Actually, you know, come to think of it, all these houses are lined with logs. They're cornered with them. I can just use those to make the chests, to hold the things that the house is made out of. Except for you. I guess you're going to stay there. Don't want to waste any glass if I don't have to. And for this, I'm going to use my cobblestone, or not my cobblestone pick, my fortune pick, because it's already cobblestone. Doesn't matter. And I probably should have started up there at the roof. Nah, we can get it. Yep, unfortunately, I am going to be making all the villagers homeless for a little bit. That looks like everything for that one. Except for the logs. I'm going to keep those so that it's... Well, actually, I've got the makings of a chest right there. What I don't have is a crafting table. Now it looks like that chest belongs there. Now let's go find ourselves a bed. Just bring one with us. How about that? I think I took all the beds out of all the huts except for mine, so as to not cause problems with the villagers. We'll set this bed down right over here. Excuse me for a second. I need to get me a drink of water. Been having a few coughing fits. I think for this one, it would be best if I go up to the top and work my way down. Oh, I got my headphone cord tangled. I gotta remember, I have neither wings. Oh, I can probably take my armor off now. I have neither wings nor feather falling. So I can't just tally-ho off the top of this here church tower without some disastrous consequences. Oh, speaking of which, one more. Yeah, so beacon would be nice, wouldn't it? On the plus side, I am getting a lot of mossy cobble from knocking stuff down here. Question is, am I going to keep that fountain where it is? Maybe build it up a little bit? Or do we want to just start over completely on this village? Part of me wants to say start over completely so that we can map everything out ourselves. But sometimes it's fun to operate with some interesting restrictions, like you have to keep this feature of the town. Really helps push the creativity if you have to follow certain rules. Oops. Because of how slow this is going, I will probably not do the entire village in this stream. Maybe we'll do this and one more. 3 buildings per stream. Excuse me. And I don't know what is going on with my voice tonight. One of the interesting things about this area is this all here is gravel. There's a whole ton of gravel here, and almost all of this right in here is gravel. I plan on taking that out. For one thing, when I was first scoping out this world, because I did use Chunkbase to find a seed that I liked. Now I'm not using it now to locate things because I don't want to feel like I'm cheating, but I did scope out where I was going to be building this. Sorry, I saw something strange over there. I'm going to go check that out in a minute. But what was odd was one of the first times that I generated this world to check it out is all of this gravel was missing. The land was much lower there. So imagine my surprise when I come into this world in survival mode and I go over there and the landscape looks different. I didn't even know that was possible, having the landscape look so different. But there you have it. Okay, let's go check out where I've got that torch there. Why do I have so much cobble here? Hey. Interesting. We'll just patch that up. We don't need to go down there right now. And church is gone. Let's do this little one in this garden here. I guess we need to go make another chest. I know I don't need to do a chest for every building, but it's kind of fun to see how everything comes together, like how many houses there were and stuff. Give me my torch back. I'm just going to pretend that this little garden here is part of this house here. Okay. And you too. Break all the windows. Yeah, after we finish this house, we will move on to something else. Wrong way. Okay, now just for the foundation. Well, it doesn't look like we've got anybody in chat today, which I suppose that's okay. But if y'all end up watching this later on YouTube, then I appreciate it. I know it's kind of having moments where there's not much of any talking, but when you're only doing digging and enjoying the music, that's just kind of the way it goes sometimes. So I hope that y'all can just relax to this. Maybe you're watching this while you're working or something. You don't need some ding dong droning on and on about nothing in particular. How many houses do we still have? I'm going to keep that one for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a long one. That one's almost worth 2. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a project. I don't know. Maybe we should do one more of this stream? Really don't know. Let's go check on our villagers, though. Oh, no, let's go check on our steak. Our num-nums. I don't need the wool. Okay. What have we got here? We have 4 villagers. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Started wandering off in a random direction because I was having a coughing fit. Speaking of wandering off in random directions, I'm just wondering if we should just do a little bit of an adventure. I got rid of my logs, but you know what? I can get some more. I'm going to make me a boat. I'm going to grab me that white bed that I left behind. I don't think we've gone off that way yet, or that way. Southwesterly direction. If I could manage to get up this one little hill. I do have a boat in here. Let's suit up. We've got arrows. We've got a few items in here that are useful. A compass will actually be really useful. What we don't need to take with us is a hoe. Excuse me. I wonder, can you zoom with the spyglass? Spyglass. You cannot. Almost makes the spyglass redundant since I have this zoom capability. Ow! You know, I've been rewatching the Secret Life series, and now when I take damage, I have a split-second thought of, oh no, I can't get those hearts back. Then I remember I am not part of the Life series. Okay. The compass is going to point us back to our spawn island. So, if nothing else, we can get back to there. Maybe we can find ourselves a treasure map somewhere. And find ourselves another part of the sea or something like that. Oh. We will not get too close to that. There's an ocean monument right there. That is really good to know. That is extremely close to where my village is going to be. Since it is going to be a fishing village, speaking of villages, there's a new one there that I didn't know about. Since it's a fishing village and that monument is right there, that sort of gives me an idea for what the fishing village's religious denomination might be. Their religious leanings might be. We'll have to consider that. I hadn't thought about that before, but I do want them to have like a church or temple or something like that. That's yeah, that brings up an interesting bit of lore potentially. Get back on the dock. Oh, yes, please. Going raiding. Cat would be nice, but I don't want to deal with wrangling a cat right now. That will be... I'll just have to remember that this is where cats are. Awesome. A second library. I'll take that, please. Nothing. Another bell. I'm going to need that in the future. We are going to make all of these villagers jobless. A third one. Holy goodness. And a third bell. What is with this village? I don't need the potatoes. I have potatoes for days. Yeah, I can always use another stone cutter. Poor guy, nobody came to your bell, did they? And yes, I see that ruined portal over there. We will get to that in a moment. Okay, let's just check out a couple more huts. I may have already checked them out, but we'll look again. Yeah, I think we looked at that one. I don't know if we looked at this one, though. Oh, excuse me, gentlemen. How many are you in here? And the nitwit is going off to who knows where. Ooh, that's an interesting cave system there. Not a fan of the fact that it started raining. Can I sleep this away? No, I cannot. Let's dig up some earth here so we can take care of that lava. That's probably enough. I don't want to have to mess with gold blocks falling in lava. Or me. Oh, it seems I need to get some more. Ooh. Firefly bush. I think that takes care of all the lava. Awesome. I will take a lot of this stuff. I don't need feathers. Don't need that stuff either. I don't have a crafting bench on me. Nor do I have... What else do I not have? I don't have wood to make a crafting bench. That is about to change, though. And it seems that my music has stopped. So let's get some of that stuff going again. That was the album Reflection. We're now going to go to the album Sunset. Same artist. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We got to get rid of some stuff. Let's pick up... let's see here. We need to craft something. There we go. And we can put that in there. We can put workstations in there. They don't take up much space. Put the lotus stone in there. Get rid of the dirt. Let's put the obsidian in there. Blistering melons. We are almost out of space. So we are still heading south. At least we should be. Look at the compass. Yep, we're still heading south. We could find... Let's see something. What are we looking for? Bundle. What is... Leather and string. I do not have string, I don't think. I can't uncraft wool into string, which is really silly. I have enough firefly bushes. In fact, if I do this, since they can be bone mealed, I can put this in here. That'll work. That saves me a spot. Let's get some leather, just in case we can also get some string. And I guess getting the raw beef is good too, even though it takes up another slot in my inventory. So I suppose if I got myself some cobble, I could make myself a furnace, which would be another excellent thing to be keeping in my bundle. I see another village. We did a furnace and some coal. The thing I gotta remember is that I've gotta make this trek all the way back before the end of the stream. In fact, after this village... Oh, I thought that was pale oak. After this village, we'll take a slightly different path back, but we will start heading back. Because we don't need an hour and a half of this stream ending up being just me walking across the countryside. You see how I critted that grass? This is a big village. Okay, blast furnace. Can I don't think I can cook meat in a blast furnace. Oh, I already went in that one, didn't I? Little donation to the compost pile. Lots of apples. More bells. Don't know what I need them for, but they're shiny and they make noise. It's almost nighttime. That is pale oak. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me, glory be. I'm maybe equipped to go there now. You know what I'll do is I will get the coordinates and we will head there via the nether at another time. I think that's the first pale oak biome that I've seen in this world. In the Crimson Kingdom. So, hooray for that. You know, I was just thinking I need to dig some cobble. And it occurred to me that these huts are made of cobble. Now, the villagers might not take too kindly to it, but... Well, you know what? Maybe they could use a little gazebo or something like that. We'll leave that one there. Crafting bench. And let's see. Let's just do this. And there we go. Actually, I don't need this many. I just start mining mindlessly. Want 8. There we go. While that's cooking, let's start heading over this way. It's Scooter! My cat, Scooter. Okay, we're going to go far enough to get the coordinates of this pale oak forest, the pale garden. Oh, there's a ruined portal over there, too. How fascinating. Oh, that's a bit of a drop. Well, I should probably go far enough to get it. Wow, this is huge. I should go far enough to get into there. You know what would be interesting is if I could restore that portal later and get into the nether that way. That might be a little entertaining. Just hope it's not getting so dark in here that I encounter some unpleasantries. Can we still see the village from here? No, but it's over that way. Let's... Wow. There's like multiple pale gardens here. This is fantastic. Okay, let's find that ruined portal. Definitely don't want to be here at night this time. There we go. 2 gold blocks. Awesome. Okay, we're going to get our coordinates right here. Bet you that would be the proper one right there. You do F2, F3. Okay, we got our coordinates. Where'd you go? Oh, come on. There we go. Now, let's see here. Let's get that. Ooh. Okay. Here's the thing. Let's leave that obsidian here. Full. Okay. The bundle is full. If I could get some string, that would be awesome. What do we need to complete this? It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, we have plenty of obsidian here. There's the village where our steak is cooking. No, not our steak. We haven't started cooking our steak yet. Hold on. I have a better pick for this. Put that there too. Okay, let's get out of here. Start making our way back to our home village. This would be, ooh, the Badlands to the south, or the Darklands. Oh, the lore that is starting to form in my head. I am loving this. It's scary over here, but oh, the potential. Do a little bit of treetop parkour for a little bit. Oh, not quite. Still getting used to some of that. Those parkour tricks. Let's just see if we can squeeze through over here. Yeah. This will be the easier way to go. Interesting structure up there. Something about that boat, traveling by the boat, was not working well. Alright, so we're just retracing our steps, heading back the way we came, past the scary holes that we luckily didn't fall in before. Looks like I might need to pull out the bed before we get to the village. Maybe. Yeah, let's sleep amongst the pumpkin patch. Alright, there's the house we partially decimated. Gotta do a little bit of cooking here. Looks like we'll just get to be just shy of a full stack of beef, which is just about perfect. I'll never understand why the villages always seem to be on top of extensive cave systems. You'd think that they would want to stay away from all the zombies. We're just coming over here, seeing what's about, and filling in some more Voxy cash while my steak is cooking. Looks a little treacherous there. I probably should have brought my horse with me, but originally I was going by boat, and the horses just don't get in boats. Oh, don't go down there. What else have we got here? I think what we'll do is we'll get in this waterway next, and we'll go up and around that way. I don't think I can see where I came from, but it's over there somewhere. A thought just occurred to me. I wonder if that orange cat is still around. We'll go for a one shot at this. If we can get the cat in one shot, then that would be awesome. Still got a few steaks to go. Pardon that little pause. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I am coughing a lot tonight. I do not see the orange cat. Makes me sad. Okay, we'll just take that. This is full. There we go. Yeah, we can toss a couple things now. Really wanted some string. Midday. Yeah, it's midday. Let's check that compass, make sure we're heading the right direction. We are heading the right direction for the spawn island, the ancient tower, which that village is sort of on the way. Well, that boat didn't save us as much time as I thought it would. Let's come over this way. Oh, I don't know if I have any of these yet. Nor do I know if I will. There we go. I believe these can also be bone mealed. What the? A straight row? I like this song. One moment. I gotta save this song. Song is Next Stop Flop. Interesting. I think that is getting to our spawn village over there. It's not at spawn, but it's the first village that I found after spawn, so I'm calling it my spawn village. It would have been nice to find a sunken ship and therefore a treasure map, or it would have been nice to find a trail ruins. Unfortunately, trail ruins especially are kind of hard to find in the wild. I have not taken the loot from this ruined portal yet. Oh, I did. I just didn't take that loot. Thank you muchly. Okay, we will continue over sea, over water, over river, over the river and through the woods. That's right. This was the other village that I had found. And back in the water. There's our mountain. There's our villager breeder, our portal. I have to grab me some cough drops after this stream or something. Oh, that's right. There's the ocean monument. Quite a few ocean ruins under here, too. And drowned. I don't see any tridents, though. I certainly am not equipped to deal with them. Man, the sun is setting again already? I gotta get to land. Yeah, I better just make landfall right here. Continue on foot. You know, this stretch of beach might be a really good spot. Is this even beach or is this desert? Yeah, this is beach. It's a big beach, though. This stretch of beach might be a really good place for me to source sand. Just because I don't know that I want the fishing village to be on sand. Looks a little strange having a couple of those houses gone. All right. Well, let's lay down the bed and set spawn. But I think that we need to think about transporting some stuff. Let's see here. Do I have string? I still don't have string. There's got to be some string somewhere. No string. I want to make more bundles. I think I have string back there. Well, we'll deposit the books there. Since most of our villagers are here, we're going to need the books here. That means that the lectern... Actually, let's make another chest here. And let's just see... Oh, I did have string in my bundle. Bundle. Yeah. Oh, they don't stack. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. They don't stack, but an empty bundle can go in there. That is very interesting. Okay. How do we want to do this? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do one of those. Do one of these. Do a lodestone and a compass. Do we have any coal? We have charcoal. This is an interesting predicament that I didn't expect to be in right now. We'll just put those bundles in there for now. Okay. Actually, let's take a bundle out. I start putting gold-ish things in it. Let's take a couple of leads. We would want a grindstone. Oh my goodness. Treasure type items, yes. Okay. Sorry about that. I accidentally stayed muted for just a little bit while I was organizing that chest. Nothing like what happened last time, but yeah, I was just juggling my inventory around so that I could bring the proper stuff back to the shipyard. And I have way too many crafting benches in my hotbar right now, but that's okay. What I did do is I made it so I sort of have an emergency bundle and or my tools bundle, and you can see it's got ender pearls. It's got a couple more empty bundles. I've got a furnace, some charcoal, the stone cutter, lodestone, compass, which Here's something awesome. Let me turn around this way. Look at the compass orientation. I don't even have to pull it out. It is pointing at my main spawn base. And if I'm facing this direction, then it can still do that. So that's pretty awesome. I don't even have to pull out the compass. My other bundle here is like my treasure items. So we'll be bringing that back here and dropping a bunch of stuff off from that. What I didn't realize was that bundles don't stack even when they're empty. So if I had known that, I would not have crafted so many bundles. Because, you know, all it takes is 2 empty bundles and you've used up 2 slots in your bundle. And that's not what I want. So what I really needed to do was I needed to keep my string separate. Oh, hello. We can craft you. I should have kept my string and my leather separate. So that I could basically have, I don't know, 4 of each. That would only use up 8 slots. But that would be worth 4 bundles. I think it would use up less area, which I have string here. I could get rid of some of my bundles. Let's put that there. That there. Tools. Do have a crafter here. That's good to know. So if I did this, and I took 2, 3, 4, I believe that this would take up less space. So let's test something here. We're gonna do a little bit of science on this. Oh. Do I have a bed out here? I do not. Let me go to my foreman's hut. Okay, oh, I have more string there. Okay, let's do, give me that back. Let's do a little bit of sciencing here really quick. That has stuff in it, that has stuff in it, that has stuff in it. Okay, we're just gonna move some stuff around. Still got a couple things. Okay. One bundle takes up that much space. Whereas if we were to do okay, that uses up the same amount of space, except for this one, which is got 2 complete bundles. It's only 2 bundles. This has the materials for 4 bundles. So that means that it takes up half the space. Doing string and leather together takes up half the space in a bundle as 2 crafted bundles. So that is good to know. That means that I didn't need to make all those. Instead, we will keep, let's see here, this does this in reverse order, but probably should have kept the compass near the lodestone. All right, now let's go deposit our treasures in here. Don't know why you're in here. Now we have an extra bundle. for here. Let's bring this stuff back over here. Iron ore, you can go in with the iron. Glass panes. Still have some soul sand in my hand. Yeah. Let's grab some dirt instead. Oh! Good thing that was water. Well, I think the next time I'm on here, I want to work a little bit on the base of the crane, start building up some structures around here. I'm still contemplating chopping out this middle section and making a gradual ramp up there. That might be interesting, which means we would be getting rid of this center catwalk a little bit, or maybe we would turn this more into a elevated bridge. That could be interesting. But yeah, it was not a typical stream. I know I've been on Skizzlecraft mostly, so coming back to the Crimson Kingdom was a little break from that. But I think things went well. It was pretty low key. Did a little bit of mining, did a little bit of tearing down a village, and did a little bit of exploring. So if you are watching this at a later date on YouTube, thank you so much. And if you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you like the content and you want to get notified of more. So I will see you all next time. You all have a good rest of your night, and bye.